because Floyd Mayweather's arrested.
Was over. This is not going to end well. This will not end well.
Couldn't help himself. He had to crawl under his rock, out of his rock, and make some noise.
Cold bombs. Yeah, that too. Cold. Tell Floyd to get on live. Tell him show where he at. Show them people over in Dubai that money. Tell him get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia money too. Broken. Out here scamming people.
Some boxers think Floyd Mayweather is having a tough time staying out of the spotlight. They believe he's struggling with not being the center of attention anymore, and his recent behavior seems like a cry for it. Oscar De La Hoya even hinted that Floyd might be looking for attention, or possibly money. Since he's often in the news or speaking out, many agree that Floyd isn't adjusting well to life after fame. On top of that, he's now being linked to a reported $42 million scam involving a questionable investment scheme. Reports say he promoted fake businesses to fans and investors, raising concerns about his finances and whether he's chasing money and attention through risky moves.
So Instagram, what's up with all that stuff?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, you know, he tried to steal somewhat of Canelo's thunder. He couldn't help himself. He had to crawl under his rock, out of his rock, and make some noise. But look, he's retired. I mean, either he's hurting for attention or he's hurting for money, and you know, we strongly feel that, look, Canelo's the man right now. He's the highest paid athlete in the world, and then we move on and we go forward, and we continue with our business.
Floyd Mayweather recently spoke out against what he sees as a lack of loyalty in boxing. He shared his frustration with fighters he once supported, saying many of them now talk badly about him, even though he helped boost their careers. He specifically called out Oscar De La Hoya, accusing him of being ungrateful and turning against him after benefiting from his help and influence.
But it's so crazy. When we talk about loyalty in the sport of boxing, when we talk about loyalty, when you look at Canelo, there's Steven Espinoza and the Showtime team let this, and myself, we helped build this guy up. He was fighting on my undercard. He was the co-main. We helped build this guy up. And you know what Oscar De La Hoya do? You know what Mr. Loyal Oscar De La Hoya do? I'm sorry, Miss Disloyal Oscar De La Hoya do? He take him right over to HBO and cut a deal with HBO. And when he cut the deal, he got money, but I bet Canelo didn't see none. But these are the things that people don't know about in the sport of boxing.
Oscar De La Hoya admitted that their fight was a turning point in Floyd Mayweather's career. He said it was that matchup that turned Floyd into Money Mayweather. Before facing Oscar, Floyd wasn't making nearly as much. But that big event pushed him into the spotlight, brought him massive paydays, and helped build his image as a symbol of wealth and success.
Before Mayweather fought me, he was making $2-3 million on my undercards. After beating me, Mayweather becomes Money Mayweather, and he becomes this global superstar. I think we sold 2-point-something million homes. I believe he made something like 8 million all said and done.
And what did you make all said and done in that fight?
I had to be closer to 80.
You made 80 million, he made 8 million. So the negotiation was 90-10?
Sometimes fighters don't understand negotiating the right way.
Outside of the boxing ring, Floyd Mayweather has found himself caught up in legal issues, much like rapper Lil Uzi Vert. Both are facing lawsuits over accusations of mistreatment. Floyd's massive wealth has often made him feel untouchable, allowing him to act without thinking about the consequences. This careless behavior has led to frequent legal challenges.
It's your boy Johnny Fastlane here with allhiphop.com. So the situation is crazy, man, because Lil Uzi Vert and Floyd Mayweather are being sued for an assault that happened last June in New York, right? The whole situation is that the person that's suing them says that he saw Floyd Mayweather's truck and he went across the street while he was filming to get some footage of it. And basically the whole money team, you know, Floyd Mayweather's team and Lil Uzi Vert came out of the truck and beat the crap out of him, right? It's crazy as hell jail because little Uzi Vert responded and he said that he don't even know Floyd Mayweather. He was not there and you guys got the wrong person, right? I've never seen Mayweather and little Uzi Vert in the same place together at all ever, and I'm guessing that it's probably somebody from Mayweather's team that kind of looks like Uzi, right? Either way, man, Uzi is wrapped up in this lawsuit. We'll see if they take his name off of it once they figure out what's going on. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Floyd Mayweather, along with golfing icon Tiger Woods, was involved in a lawsuit over accusations of stealing jewelry from a store. This only added to the public's criticism of Floyd, raising more doubts about his financial behavior. It painted him as someone who shows off his wealth but struggles with being honest and transparent in his business dealings.
Have you heard about the $4 million RICO lawsuit that Floyd Mayweather and Tiger is being hit with? Wow! So apparently it's over some stolen jewelry and, or at least allegedly, and the entire story is pretty crazy, and the fact that they're calling it a RICO was pretty wild as well, because apparently there was some type of, at least what is being alleged, some type of scheme set up and ran by these celebrities in order to get away with taking free jewelry off of jewelers. So seems like
Throughout his career, Floyd Mayweather has been determined to maintain his Money Mayweather image. No matter how he made his money, he focused on flaunting his lavish lifestyle. His obsession with how the public saw him often led to poor financial choices, all to keep up the appearance of unlimited wealth.
Blue, you know, let's start to see a child. Yeah, so we got choices. Red, as you guys can see. Come on, follow me. Come on, let's go around. We got choices. The original McLaren, as you guys can see. We got the Aventador. We got the Dawn. We got the Bentley. Another road. Another road. Spirit of Ecstasy, come on up. We got toys. The family, not a Lambo. The keys somewhere to this. You see the key right here? Oh, that's the key right here. So, Spirit of Ecstasy, up again. Again, you see the seats.
YouTuber and boxer Deji publicly called out Floyd Mayweather, claiming that much of Floyd's apparent wealth is just an illusion. Deji argued that Floyd's flashy displays of money are misleading, and behind the scenes, the situation is very different. He also criticized Floyd for being deeply insecure, suggesting that his obsession with material wealth comes from personal struggles rather than real prosperity.
Oh, so he's fake as hell.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. He's so fake and he's insecure as hell. And the thing is, I don't even care about saying all this stuff. Yeah, you're not gonna fight me, are you, bitch? Okay. He's so insecure. So let me just tell you like some things that happened. Okay. So this was this was the Dubai podcast. For some reason, he's just making these noises, slap, slap, slap to his whole team, slap, slap, and just doing, just making some weird noises. It made no sense. And then one of my fans said, "Hey yo, Deji, I flew all the way from the UK for this." And then he you don't have to respond to that, but he responds being like, "It don't matter, man. You in Dubai now." Like why? Like
what do you call them things you get for Christmas?
Soundboards. Yeah, literally.
Gervonta Davis, who was once under Floyd Mayweather's promotion, made some shocking claims. He alleged that Floyd owes large sums of money to people in Saudi Arabia. Gervonta also suggested that Floyd isn't just broke, but has been involved in scams abroad to keep up his extravagant lifestyle, painting a grim picture of the financial decline of the once untouchable icon.
Cold bombs. That too. Cold. Tell Floyd to get on live.
Tell him show where he at. You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia money too. Out here scamming people.
When Gervonta Davis publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather, Floyd responded by taking on a victim role, instead of addressing the accusations head-on. He said that Gervonta had the right to speak his mind. Floyd added that he still respected Gervonta and was proud of him, trying to downplay the situation and hide the tension beneath the surface.
On social media, he's been through a lot, throughout his life. But I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, he's to me he's still a kid, and when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong. He got the job done, but my hat off to Ryan Garcia, tough competitor, tough fighter, and the best man won.
Despite promoting himself as Money Mayweather, Floyd has reportedly turned to bank loans to deal with his financial struggles. With growing debts, he continues to live a lavish lifestyle to protect his public image, which only worsens his financial situation. The pressure to keep up appearances has trapped Floyd in a cycle of spending more than he can afford.
Floyd Mayweather, he did this interview and he was talking about how he got a loan. He got a loan from a bank, and his new real estate deal is going to make him $300 million a month. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Now, the fact that he pointed out was that everybody knows that he got his own capital, which is money, right? But he still leveraged other people's money. So now he's making $300 million a month. Right. Well, he's gonna, that's going to be his plan. So, just like I said, back to your example, right? The Airbnb. You get a place. I mean, there's a couple ways to do Airbnb. Yeah. You can do it so where you're what's it called, subleasing, something like that. Yeah, subleasing. Mm-hmm. You don't technically own it, but your landlord's okay with it, or you can actually buy it. But in a situation where you're buying it, it does cost money to fix it up, right? Right.
Floyd Mayweather's real estate investments in New York City only added to his troubles, sparking legal investigations. Authorities began questioning how he could afford such extravagant purchases with his mounting debts. His lavish lifestyle didn't match up with his tax records, revealing that he owed a large sum to the IRS without settling his debts. Logan Paul also accused Floyd of not paying him for their exhibition match. UFC President Dana White stepped in to explain that in boxing exhibitions, the promoter handles the revenue and is responsible for paying the fighters. Since Floyd was the promoter for their bout, he was fully responsible for making sure payments were made, raising serious concerns about his business practices.
Back in the real estate news again. This guy's on an acquisition spree like I haven't seen in a long time. You got to remember, in October, he bought a portfolio of multifamily properties in around Manhattan for $402 million. Well, this time he went all in on office property for a $10 billion portfolio. I got this out of Real Deal, by the way. Now, some of these properties listed are 410 10th Avenue and Hudson Yards. You got Jersey City's Harborside Office Complex. You've got the Aon Center in Chicago and the old post office building in Chicago as well. So the portfolio includes a total of 18 buildings that take up to 10 million square feet of space. Now, he's not new to this. He's got office properties as well. He's got a pretty good portfolio so far. He's got 16 properties worth about $7 billion. He's going to add this portfolio to it, and he's going to be on a tear. So I hope he has a good marketing company as well. But